Hello, my name is Dr. Nicholas Cohen, and I'm here to share with you a top 10 list of tips for parents and caregivers of children aged 9 and 10. Tip number 1 is no smoking. If you smoke, ask your doctor about how you can quit. Children who have parents who smoke are more likely to smoke themselves, and children who are exposed to secondhand smoke are more likely to get sick. So if you do smoke and you're unable to quit, make sure that you smoke outside of the house and make sure that you change your clothes before going inside. Tip number 2, school performance. Take an interest in your child's school performance, and if you have concerns about their school performance, then ask their teachers about what they can do to help. It's important to praise your child for good school performance, and it's important to set a routine and a quiet and well-lit area in your house for your child to do their homework. Tip number 3, a healthy diet. Make sure that your child is eating 3 meals a day. Breakfast is an especially important meal. Make sure that your child is drinking water instead of juice or soda. Make sure that your child is getting at least 3 cups of low-fat milk each day. You can also give them low-fat yogurt or cheese as a substitute for milk, but 3 servings is the recommended daily allowance. Also, try to get your child to eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, and limit high-fat foods such as fried foods, red meat, junk food, and candy. Tip number 4, make sure that your child is getting at least 1 hour of physical activity each day. Tip number 5, limit screen time. Screen time, which is television, video, or computer use that's not for doing homework, should be limited to no more than 2 hours each day. Tip number 6, dental health. Make sure that your child is brushing their teeth twice a day with a toothpaste that contains fluoride. Make sure that your child is taking a fluoride supplement if your dentist tells you that the area where you live, water, does not have enough fluoride. Make sure that your child is flossing daily and seeing the dentist for cleanings twice each year. Tip number 7, teach your child how to be safe with other adults. No one should tell your child to keep a secret from their parents. Let your children know this. No one should ask to see your child's private parts. Let your child know this. No adult should ask for help with his private parts. Let your child know this. Tip number 8, safety. Make sure that your child is in the back seat until they're age 13, and that they're wearing a booster seat until they're big enough for their seatbelt, for a regular seatbelt to fit. So you can tell that a regular seatbelt will fit usually when the child is 4 feet 9 inches. They usually will no longer need a booster seat. Also, they should be able to have their knees bent while they're seated with their back on the back of the seat. If your child's legs are sticking straight out when they're sitting, then they're probably too small to sit without a booster seat. Other safety tips are to make sure that your child is always wearing a helmet when they're doing anything that makes them go faster than running, like biking or rollerblading or skiing. And for gun safety, it's preferable not to have a gun in your house. If a gun is necessary, then make sure it's kept unloaded with the ammunition kept separately from the gun, and it's locked with a key that your child cannot get access to. Tip number 9, see a doctor. So the 9-year-old and 10-year-old checkups are important to assess growth and development, and also to make sure that you get the influenza vaccine, the flu vaccine, and are kept up to date with the other vaccines. The other vaccines that your child should have already gotten by this date, but you can catch up on if they haven't, are the MMR number 2, VZV number 2, IPV number 4, DTaP number 5, Hep A number 2, Hib number 4, and Hep B number 3. Again, all these vaccines should have already been given, but if not, you can catch up on the ones that your child is missing. And 10, believe in yourself. You can be a great parent of or caregiver of a child aged 9 or 10. I hope these tips have been helpful. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.